Yeah, we're still at the mall. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna aim for a trilogy of videos at the mall just to make things exciting for you because I care about you. All right, so next video we want to talk about was balding young. Oh no, we're all gonna die. Remember that video? Maxwell Smart, our other good friend. We got Robert and we got Maxwell Smart. They're my two henchmen, by the way. Maxwell Smart said this, quote, "I think times have changed so much from your youth." You know, I graduated high school in '99, especially to my youth, and I think he's like about 20 years older than me, something like that. He says, back when there was black and white television, no cell phones or computers, he says, today's youth grow up differently. They're confronted at a very early age with media propagating beautiful people doing amazing things. For men, we are shown only the healthy, good-looking guys with great hair. We are misled from an early age to believe that this world of media is the real world. That is why I think that it is especially difficult for young men in their late teens, early 20s to accept our genetic disposition for what it is, end quote. Now, totally right. He is totally right. I did not grow up being so overanalyzed when I was your age. And at age 36, I've got the maturity of, hey, you want to go to Build-A-Bear? That's such a cool story, isn't it? I have the maturity. I guess that just proves I don't have the maturity. I've got the maturity to deal with being judged and analyzed. I mean, you should read every comment on every new video I make. It is hilarious the things people say. And they're trying to be mean sometimes, and it's just funny. But anyway, yeah, if I were half my age, I would be not half as mature. I'd be like a tenth of mature as that I am now. So he's totally right. Max is totally right about this. You've got a greater challenge ahead of you because of technology being the way it is. You are exposed to all these things. However, keep in mind the advantage you've got that goes under the radar that I've talked about before. The advantage you have is, in the year 2017 and beyond, and I predict it will always be this way, that it's never been more acceptable to buzz your hair off anyway. It's never been more acceptable to do that. It's funny because even people of my mom's age and my boss's age, when they see a guy with a shaved head, you know, they think, can I say this word out loud? Is it politically incorrect? Thug? Is that okay to say the word thug? I don't know. But they think, oh, this guy just got out of prison or whatever, you know? But for our generation, it's cool, it's confident. It's like what is that word? A passage, rite of passage, as far as into manhood. Oh yeah. And it's funny because I've been listening to Weezer this morning, the Pinkerton album, which is 20 years old, and there's this song called Across the Sea, and he's saying something about maybe I should shave my head so that older women will find me attractive. But it's funny, and then the irony of that is, well, but if you do shave your head or buzz off your hair, then wouldn't like girls find you attractive because you look older and they're attracted to older guys? So I think there's a lot of benefits. And if you didn't want to go that route, say you have the cone head. Some people say, oh, I've got a cone head, I can't shave my head. Well, then there's always all those other possibilities, you know, like hair transplant, alopecia. The fact is, there didn't used to be so much criticism and overanalyzation on social media and in all this stuff. And I get that. But I think the equal balance of that is that there's never been more acceptance to embrace your baldness and therefore your masculinity. I want to close with this positive comment I received yesterday. And it's from someone named Hilvy5, something like that. And it was on the video I made called Balding, Society Sees You as Flawed, Turkeys in the Parking Lot. Yes, that's the title. He said, quote, "Hi Nick, I just want to say that you are a real inspiration for me. I'm a guy in his early 20s and I have something between a Norwood 2 and 3, I think. Your videos really inspire me to focus on other stuff in my life other than my hairline. My philosophy is that if you're too busy worrying about your hair, you have too much free time on your hands. And when you're busy living, you don't worry about the top of your head. Keep up the good work, Nick, smiley face," end quote. So for those of you who are very familiar with all the people who hate me and think I'm wasting people's time, there's also people who I'm actually helping through this process. And I love what he said there too, just talking about how busy worrying about your hair and not busy living. Because, like I was saying yesterday about that Metallica song, the monster's under your bed or the monster's in your head, right? Now I get it, hair loss, or the perception of hair loss at an early age can seem like a monster. But if you confront the monster, I'm just telling you, it's never been a better time to lose your hair and to embrace that and accept that as your identity instead of being the guy who thinks he's less than desirable to the world because he's got hair loss. But keep in mind, most of you are half my age. Most of you at worst are Norwood 1 or 2, which is basically what I was when I was your age. So again, here's to hoping this is you at age 36.